Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is June 17th, 2026. Okay, let's just start off with I have not been locked in. Yeah, it didn't take long. I think I was only locked in for the first week, maybe the second week. But I think I fell off like during the second week, like the middle of the second week. And then I completely fell off this third week because I'm unmedicated. I don't have any more medication. That was my little boost, my little whatever. So now that I don't have any medication, I'm just like going through life again. I do have some supplements that I can take. So I took some supplements today. We're hoping for a good day. But yeah, it's like there's no more guarantee that it's gonna be a good day. I was having some good days on the medication. But yeah, so it's been rough. Like these days been hard. Yesterday I got through it. Just trying to pray. It's been really hard for me to pray. I'm so like, my brain is so scattered. It's everything all at once. And I'm just like, okay. So I'm trying to remain present, like where I'm at. I'm trying not to do too much or not do enough, but I don't know. I just feel like I've been giving myself a lot of grace because I'm grieving, and it hasn't been that long, and I don't have to hurry up and be okay. I want to. That's what I want, because I want to do other things, but at the same time, I'm just like, you know what? What's meant to be will be. And I was having a conversation with somebody, and I was telling them all of my doubts and fears, and they were like, so what exactly would you be missing out on that won't be there? And I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm not missing out on anything. I need to focus. I need to lock in. It's just been, every time I look up, it's bills, this due, that due. I done bought this, I done bought that. I don't know. I just be feeling overwhelmed because it'd be like, I'm literally living to work. Like, I just live at work. And that's sad. And that's really, really sad because I don't have a good time at work. Like, I be ready to go. I'm trying to find my happy medium because at the end of the day, I'm like, I appreciate this job. I'm grateful for this job. They don't need me. They have too many clerks. They don't need me. I need this job. That's the bottom line. So I need to work on my attendance because I called off last week. And I called off because I just needed a day to myself. I wasn't feeling good. I just needed a day to myself. Like, they don't understand. Like, I'm high functioning, so when I'm at work, I appear like everything's good, everything's great. I don't care. I'm having a good time, but that is far from the truth. I am suffering. I'm having the worst time of my life, and I wish I could go home and lay down. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna work on getting some insurance. I'm stuck in between, do I want to restart a new plan or just call it a day for the rest of the year, and I'll just get some insurance at the end of the year. That way I can, the money I was paying on the insurance, I can use it for my bills. Because at the end of the day, do I really have time to go to the doctor? Do I really have time? Well, the psychiatrist is online. But my whole thing is, I don't know, like, I had the best plan. That plan was like no other on my options list. For mental health, my copay was only $10, and I was complaining about that. But the last time, my last insurance, my copay was like $30, and I should have been complaining about that instead. But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm in limbo whether or not I want to get some insurance. I don't know. Lord, I just wish somebody else could do this for me. I don't want to adult anymore. Like, taking care of myself and being responsible for myself is a lot. And I congratulate everybody who can do it for themselves, do everything for themselves, by themselves. That is great. However, I am struggling. I'm getting it done. I'm finding a way to figure it out, but I'm struggling. And I'm just so glad that I don't have any kids, because I couldn't imagine being in charge of somebody's life. So anyways, it got me to thinking, all the struggles and stuff that I'm going through, like, what if my mom went through this, but like way worse, because for one, she didn't have the knowledge about what she was going through. She didn't have the language, the labels, none of that. And so, like, what if she's undiagnosed ADHD? And this whole time, like, I've been giving her a hard time. But at the end of the day, she's already been having a hard time in life herself because of an illness or disability that she was unaware of. I don't know. That's me again, trying to give grace. I don't know. Trying to make understanding of everything. But I don't have to understand everything. But I just don't want to be bitter no more. I don't want to be angry. Because life happens. And that's just a part of life. I'm trying to get through it the best way I can. I got up early enough to get to this job on time. I'm gonna get to this job on time, and then I'm off tomorrow and Friday. So enjoy my little 2 days off, and it's gonna go by fast. But I'm trying to just be present now, relax, because you can't control anything. Oh, that's another thing. The medicine, it made me a little happier, like my mood. And I feel like now that I seriously I've been masking, but masking less at work. And so people, when they come up to talk to me, they're like, how are you doing? And I'm like, gloomy. I'm like, I'm all right. Or I'm just not responding in the bubbly manner that I normally would have. And I don't know. I felt like they kept poking at me because I wasn't as cheerful. And I don't know why people do that, because at the end of the day, it's like, I'm a real person. And for people to really be coming into a public business, like, sweetheart, I done dealt with 2,000 of you. I'm not gonna have the same smile and chipper as I did with each and every last one of y'all. You 2001. What do you think? Like, sometimes people get tired, okay? But everybody wants to feel like they're special. They're the only one in the world who deserves, like, superb, excellent, overachieving customer service. But I mean, a smile, that's all we can do. Really, me just being there should be enough. Why do I have to do all this extra stuff? I don't know. But people really be judging you based on like everything. Oh, she didn't get me no eye contact. That's because I'm afraid of people. Well, if you're afraid of people, then why you get this job? Because I need money. What does that have to do with anything? Well, if you couldn't get people eye contact, if you can't smile, if you can't trust that the customer is always right, if you can't go over and above and beyond to get them the results that they need, then why did you work this job? And it's like, dude, y'all have got to be kidding me. I'm not a robot. I'm a person. I'm a person. And then my whole thing is, if that's the case, if we should present our customer service like that, I believe that as a customer, you should not give anybody any problems. Like, don't come in here giving me your attitude. That don't have nothing to do with me. You should come in here like you happy to be here, and then I'll maybe act like I'm happy to be here too. I don't know. I'm just wishing in a perfect world that people would just mind their own business and stop, criticizing people for having bad days or for being overstimulated. Like, most of us are overstimulated, okay? Most of us are introverts doing extroverted jobs because that's the job that we need to pay our bills. And so we're barely surviving in a job, and then on top of that, you want to come in here, and then the people really do want to come in here and get us fired over something simple. Like, you telling me this man the other day was arguing with my coworker. He's like, "You're very unprofessional, and I paid him to fire you." Are you kidding me? Like, what is going on with the world? People act like because they don't get their way, they want to see somebody fired. Fired? Like, really? Because I can guarantee it, if the tables was turned and we put you behind the counter, you would think that's crazy that somebody's trying to get you fired over a small disagreement. Like, people act like they can't be wrong. People act like they can't disagree. Everybody just, you hurt my feelings, so I want to get you fired. Fired? I don't know. These people are so weird. But we're gonna not worry about it. We're gonna do the best we can, and just gonna keep praying until something happens. I haven't prayed. I don't know what to pray for. I don't know what to pray for. I'm just like, I've already gave my Lord, I'm throwing in the towel again, because I'm like, this is too much. This is too much. I like, you know me, you created me, so you got to know that I don't have the capacity to really start over in the middle of June. But I was like, you know what? Instead of looking at this insurance thing negatively, I'm going to trust God, because God allowed it to happen. Like, I was covered for 6 months, and then now I'm not. So now I have to put my faith in God and see what comes out of this, because that's all I got. And so I'm like, all right, maybe they didn't want me to be dependent on the medication, because I was excited. I was really excited. But then I just saw online they had a recall for, it's not the medication I was just taking, but I have taken this medication before. They just did a recall on it, talking about it had too many cancer-causing cells in there, whatever it was, cancer-causing ingredients, something like that. So I was like, maybe I'm not supposed to be on the medication. I don't know. I just think I've been such a baby about my symptoms, and I really want. Oh, I was supposed to be on this girl TikTok live. I can still make it. I'm gonna go on there, but I just gotta figure out how to survive being uncomfortable and feeling fearful of the future. Because my fear is that I'm going to get fired and not know what I'm going to do after this, because I'm putting my all into this job, but not really. But I'm also not upskilling in any other area. Like, I'm not putting in any effort to get different results. So I'm just afraid that I'm going to be left behind, because I just feel like my brain is regressing, like I'm going backwards, and I'm also just losing hope on a better future. I just feel like I just feel like it's just going to be a loop of paycheck to paycheck. You got to pay this, you got to pay them, da 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 da. And I'm going to have to continuously work this job that I don't want to work. It just takes so much of my life, and I'm just so unhappy. But then it's like, people are like, you gotta work the job ain't gonna always make you happy, yada yada yada, y'all so soft. And it's like, are we soft, or are we just drained? Like, y'all want us to literally, our lifeline is these jobs, but these jobs don't give us nothing in return, because at the end of the day, I make a lot of money, but I guess it's my fault that I owe these bills and stuff. But I'm like, it's still not enough for me to actually live freely and abundantly. But it's just a job, just over broke. So anyways, I'm about to get out of here. I'm gonna go get on this girl TikTok live, and we're gonna have a good day on purpose. We're gonna be happy on purpose. I don't know if I shared this, but I listened to Joel Osteen, and he was saying, like, you can't wait for the circumstances to change or the people to leave, blah, blah, blah. You got to be happy on purpose. You got to learn how to be content and learn how to find your joy, and that's what you got to do. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back and listen to it, because I want to go read it, because he was talking about somebody in the Bible. And just for myself, because I don't know, Joel Osteen be telling stories, like that's how he preach, and I don't mind his stories, but I just be wanting stuff from the Bible. All right, peace, have a good day.